Welcome back to Stories Online for Kids presented by Brainiac. The next chapter from the original Winnie-the-Pooh book. Sit back and enjoy listening to the story with your children.
Chapter 1, in which we are introduced to Winnie-the-Pooh and Some Bees, and the stories begin. Once upon a time, a very long time ago now, about last Friday, Winnie-the-Pooh lived in a forest all by himself under the name of Sanders. What does under the name mean? Asked Christopher Robin. It means he had the name over the door in gold letters, and lived under it. Winnie-the-Pooh wasn't quite sure, said Christopher Robin. Now I am, said a growly voice. Then I will go on, said I. One day when he was out walking, he came to an open place in the middle of the forest, and in the middle of this place was a large oak tree, and, from the top of the tree, there came a loud buzzing noise. Winnie-the-Pooh sat down at the foot of the tree, put his head between his paws and began to think. First of all, he said to himself, that buzzing noise means something. You don't get a buzzing noise like that, just buzzing and buzzing, without its meaning something. If there's a buzzing noise, somebody's that I know of is because you're a bee. Then he thought another long time, and said, and the only reason for being a bee that I know of is making honey. And then he got up, and said, and the only reason for making honey is, so as I can eat it. So he began to climb the tree. He climbed and he climbed and he climbed, and as he climbed, he sang a little song to himself. Then he climbed a little further, and a little further, and then just a little further. By that time, he had thought of another song. He was getting rather tired by this time, so that is why he sang another song. He was nearly there now, and if he just stood on that branch, crack, oh, help, said Pooh, as he dropped 10 feet on the branch below him. If only I hadn't, he said, as he bounced 20 feet onto the next branch. You see, what I meant to do, he explained, as he turned, head over heels, and crashed onto another branch 30 feet below. What I meant to do, of course, it was rather, he admitted, as he slithered very quickly through the next 6 branches. It all comes, I suppose, he decided, as he said goodbye to the last branch, spun round 3 times, and flew gracefully into a bush. It all comes of liking honey so much. Oh, help! He crawled out of the bush, brushed the prickles from his nose, and began to think again, and the first person he thought of was Christopher Robin. Is that the end of the story? Asked Christopher Robin. That's the end of that one. There are others, about Pooh and me, and Piglet and Rabbit and all of you.
Thank you for watching. Check out the next video with Winnie the Pooh and friends. If you enjoyed the video, please share, like and comment.